Hey, what's up everyone? Adrika Vodare from Extra Coding YouTube channel is right here. So friends, in today's video, we're gonna learn about some errors in Python. Okay? So here, let's first discuss about some basic errors in Python. So here, let's see what is syntax error. Suppose if I write a equals to 0 and then if I use if statement, if a is equals to 0, then print hi or yes, hi. Okay. So now as you can see here, we haven't put colon after the if statement. So now if I'll run it, you'll see it is throwing syntax error, invalid syntax, right? So this is syntax error. Okay. Now let's see what is name error. So now just let me comment this out. Okay. Now name error. Suppose if I print a. So what is a here? A is nothing. Neither a is a variable nor it is a function, right? We haven't defined it yet, but still we are using it. So using a name that is not defined before throws name error. So if I'll run it, see, name error. Name is not defined, right? So this was name error. Now let's see type error. Suppose if I print 2 plus hi. So here, as you can see here, 2 is an integer and hi is a string. So as you know, an integer and a string can neither be concatenated nor be added up, right? So here, if we will run it, it will throw type error. See, unsupported operand type for int and string, as you can see here, right? So this is type error because as you can see both of their type is different and the operand used between them is not suitable for them, right? Now let's see index error. So here, suppose if I have a list, so 1 2 3 4 5, and here as you can see here that the indexing is still 4 only. So 0 1 2 3 and 4, right? So now if I print here L and here let me print L indexing 5. See, index error, list and index out of range, right? So this is index error. Now let's see what is attribute error. So let me just copy this list and here let me paste it. And now here if I write print, or let's just write L dot pop, and here we will write uh, just we won't write any parameter here, any we won't pass any argument here. Okay, we'll just leave it like this, but here instead of pop I add an L to it afterwards, right? So as you know this is not any method in our list class, right? So that's why it will throw an attribute error. Okay, so let me just run it. See, attribute error, list object has no attribute PO PL. right? So this was attribute error. Hope these errors are clear to you, right? So these were some of the basic errors of Python, right? Now let's see how can we raise our own errors. As you can see here are some built-in errors in Python, right? That gets raised up when we do some mistake while programming, right? But now let's see how can we raise our own errors. So here, let me define a function here, add, and it will be 2, sorry, here will be a and b, and here after that we will return a plus b, right? Now if I print add 2 comma 3, so right, it will work properly because there's no error. See 5, right? But here if I change these in string, this argument in string, so you'll see the answer will be 23, right? So here, now if I want my function to raise an error when there is wrong data type passed, if user has passed a string or list instead of integer, then my function should raise an error. So here we'll just put an if statement. So if type a is int, and after this I'll write and type b is int. Hope you remember this and or operator, right? So if type a type of a is int and type of b is int, so if both the conditions are true, then only this statement will run. So then it will return a plus b, or else it will return me a message, wrong data type passed. Okay, so here if I run it, see 5, but if I change them into these strings, so here it will see throw an error, wrong data type passed, but it don't look like an error, right? So here we can raise our own error using raise. Okay, so here you can raise any error. It can be syntax error, it can be attribute error, it can be type error, but the perfect error in this situation is type error, because type error raises up when there's a wrong type that we have passed, right? So here we'll write type error. Type error. Okay, now if I run it, see type error, wrong data type passed. Now it looks like an error. So this was how we can raise our own error. So right, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys are able to understand what are different types of error and when they are raised up and how to raise our own error, right? So see you soon in the next video, guys. Thank you so much for being with me till the end of the session.